Diving straight in, and straight in we have a drought warning, and that's because I did as I promised. I let it run until the end of the season, and we got hit with a drought on day 44. We just recorded the last short and long video for this, where I'm going to go back a little bit and say that rule of birthing pods doesn't apply for right now. It is a rule that we will write into future permadeath seasons, but for this one, because it wasn't planned, I didn't focus on the things that I would need to do to secure their survival. We don't know how long this drought's going to be, so I'm just going to say right now we're not doing it for this, because I did say on another one I want to shorten these videos and do it in a different way, and it could just be seen as an excuse. And really, when I turn on the blueprint plan view for this, I actually want to see some of this stuff built, and hopefully you two do it as well. So this is where we are. This is what's going on. We've got this crazy new structure that we built on the last episode, which is drawing all of that water out of our crater and into Reservoir 2. It takes 27 days to fill that before Reservoir 1 and Reservoir 2 starts to fill. We're hopefully going to get that down to like 6 days when that comes online. The challenge is getting that to work online. We will definitely not have enough power. Right now, we are creating 9,679 HP, and we are using 8,500 it max out at. So these take 700 each. Do the math. There's another like 17, 20 of those things. There's no way that power is going to survive it. There is a few things that we need to concentrate on to do that, and we still need to pump the water out of all of this stuff. Let's stay with us. Let's jump in. We are going to focus on vegetation. We're going to get more trees. We are going to get more resource. We are going to drive this forward, because the last 2 episodes of this, it has dragged, and we aren't doing that anymore. Let's actually try to fix it. Scary thing is, right now, I've just noticed I'm losing all my water. I'm losing... Oh, dear. Okay, this is... I've just noticed. I have just noticed a mess up. This is not uncommon. This is now the 3rd time I've done something monumentally stupid and irresponsible and embarrassing and terrible. We are losing all of our water from Reservoir 2 straight out of here. And where is it going? It's flooding. Well, it's coming into here, but where is it flooding? It's because they didn't build this sluice in time, and that sluice isn't there. And oh my, where is it going? It's coming into here. It's flowing out of here. I don't know where it's. I don't know where that is. I have no idea where that water's draining to at this point. All I know is I've really messed that up again. We got any beavers coming to that to fix that problem? I've got so much being built right now. Planks, gears. Oh, I think I see one. Yeah. Okay. The good news is we have beavers coming to fix that problem. Oh, why do I do this to myself? So we're about to go into a drought, which I have no idea how long it is, and we don't have a full reservoir of water because I messed up again. I honestly don't know how these beavers have made it this far. But like I said at the beginning of this video, before I noticed that mistake, we're going to turn these off. Again, leave a comment if you saw when I did that. I need to go... I need to look back over the last video that I put together and see when that actually happened. That's insane that has just happened. We actually need... I think it's the sluice gate that needs to be fixed. But the thing is, it doesn't seem to be... That's closed. It doesn't seem to be flooding. It's still going somewhere. Where is it going? So that's pouring water into here. That's coming into this area here. It's going straight out of this hole, which comes out here. But I should be expecting... I'd be expecting this water level to rise much faster than this. So have I got another... Have I got another hole somewhere where water's coming out of? I don't think so. I'm really confused by that. Let's go and have a... Let's just go and have a look through the levels. Well, we know the hole's there. That's not doing anything that... I am confused why that is not flooding right now. It should be. Okay, oh boy, well look, it is what it is. Fixing it now is not going to solve the impending potential doom that I've got. I might be heading to because of my lack of ability to plan anything through. I don't know why I keep putting holes in these reservoirs and thinking that the outcome is going to be any different. I really don't. I'm a little bit confused why they've stopped bringing metal blocks to this, because they should be finishing that. If that's got 2 in it, that I'd imagine that would be next in line to be finished, but probably not, because I bet these are... Yeah, do you know what? I bet these are taking priority. Let's reduce the priority of these guys. I bet that's where I went wrong. I bet I had that as a full priority, and they didn't finish it in time. Okay. Anything? Are you gonna finish it? What's going on? I mean, it doesn't matter. We've got half a day, so me getting that to finish is not really going to help us that much. Right. I think I've stopped all of the birthing pods. So we've got 226 beavers and hardly any water stored. This is great. I mean, this is perfect. This is exactly the position I want to be. Oh no. When I just started, I was like, let's dive in and start planting some trees, and then realize that there's no water anywhere. Right, we are going to carry on with what we said that we were going to do, and we're going to at least try to do something positive with this episode. Oh my, 76 days. Well, look, The rules are the rules. My incompetence aside, that's what it is. That's where we are. This is going to be fun, isn't it? This is probably the worst thing I probably could have done. They built that yet? I mean, it's not important that they built it or not, because turn off the water pumps because we need the power to be in the machines, because all of the water has stopped running at the back there, and our supply is 1,200, our demand is 1,500. It's not end of the world bad. Well, it is end of the world bad considering how dumb I am with what I've just done, but there you go. I mean, what can you expect from me at this stage? I'm honestly not doing it for any sort of crazy title on these videos. This is genuine mistakes I make playing this game. But I am confused why that didn't flood. I don't know why it didn't. It should have done. But anyway, there's not much I can do about that now. Let's make that, and then let's do that. Let's get some trees planted up here. I think, now thinking about it, actually, I might make these trees not oak, just because I don't think the water's going to be up here long enough. So that gives me 2 logs. That gives me 1. It's pointless. That's the biggest one at 8. That's 12 days. Oh, you know what? I can't. How long is this going to last? It's not going to last long at all. Look, I mean, I'll be surprised if it even lasts 8 days. We're going to turn these off here so the water stays up here as long as it possibly can, and we're going to make these pine. They've got a shorter growing period, and I just don't think that the water's going to be up here that long to survive. And I kind of want to get as much out of this as I can. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, he's going to plant those. We've got some lumberjacks in there. That will get us some wood. We are planting crops now, which is exciting, which we should get some food. What's going on here? Why is that doing that? Oh, it's doing that because there's no pathway. That's fine. That's to be expected. I've got no metal blocks. Has this been... Oh my. Okay, well, we'll ignore that for now and carry on. We need more wood, and it looks like if I created... Okay. If I created a spiral staircase down here, that will open up this. So let's get these guys building, and that will open up that area there for him. Let's put another one down here, and then we'll put another one down there, which opens up a little bit more. But we can do better than that by having another forest. I mean, this is a really temporary situation because we should be flooding this. Do you know what? Instead of saying oh no, but I need to keep the water. We should be flooding it, but we're not going to flood it because of my stupidity, there is now there's now a water shortage. I don't even know why I'm laughing. I guess I'm laughing at myself because I just do this to myself all of the time. We are going to create something a little bit silly here. We're going to kind of create an aqueduct that brings this water across here, and we'll bring this water across here and like this, and then we're going to irrigate this land. And got to be careful here, although we could then drop down and irrigate this land down here using this. Where am I going to flood it to, though? It does need to flood out. Probably makes sense to flood out of here, I think. I need to make a channel through this. Make a channel through there so that bit connects to that bit. But then I shouldn't have to irrigate that. That should irrigate itself. But this is definitely going to need to be done. Let's go across there. Let's go across there. Let's go down here. And then it's going to drop. It's going to drop down here, go around there, and then flood into there. That works for me. Okay, we're going to need some stairs to get down to that, and we're going to need to make all of this metal so it doesn't flood, and then we can use the pathway from here that we were going to use for that. Oh. Is this a good idea, what I'm doing? It is a good idea, but I should have used a tunnel path. Kind of messed that up now, so I'm not going to go. It would have made it a lot easier for me if I just used a tunnel path rather than single dynamites. We could have killed two birds with one stone like I've done up in the food district, but that moment is now past. Now, they are not going to be able to get across here to build this section here. So to fix that problem, we're going to make a pathway that joins here temporarily so they can. Well, they're still not going to be able to do it because it's out there in the middle. So we're just going to build a staircase down there, and then the beavers can reach this central bit here. And then that will all build itself when they get round to it. And then we're going to put some. Can we get a forester that does it all? He'll get all of that there. Oh, no, we're going to need two regardless. Okay, not a problem. We'll put one here, and we will put one. Or maybe he could, it's just. I don't know. I'm going to leave that one there for now. We'll just go with that. And then we're going to put some lumberjacks in, and we're going to make them prioritized by the haulers. Like that. And I'm going to plant the oak. Okay, that's all oak. That's all oak. That's all oak. This is all oak. This is all oak. This is all oak. And we shall create a staircase down here. And that's all oak as well. Okay, and Just put oak across there. I want to utilize all of this space. Can that guy... Oh, we've got 3 more there, what we can do. Okay. Around the back here, we can also have more foresters. Can I get it so it gets in? Oh, typical. Typical. We'll get in another forester there. And we're going to make this one an important construction site just because I really kind of need this. It's not the best use of beavers, it's not the best use of land, but I really need as much land being used for wood as I possibly can right now. And I know this is going to be our power station. It is good to see that they've done all the dynamite though. Quite a lot of... Wow, actually, wow. They've been busy back here. I didn't realize all of this dynamite is... Okay, well, we can also do that as well. Okay, well, they've been... I'm not going to say that... I'm not going to say the term that everyone wants me to. I'm not going to be that cheesy. Okay, I'll do it once. They have been some busy as beavers getting that done, and that is the one and only time I'll say it. So clip it, use it if you want in the future. Hold it against me in years to come if I'm still doing this. Right, we've got 2 babies. They're dying of old age. We've got nearly 10,000 water. It's not enough. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I am very confused about this though. Has that been... It's still not done. Okay, well... Okay, well... No water's getting out of it. So if any water's getting out, it would be at that level. I don't know. I don't know. We'll deal with that when the water comes back. I want them to prioritize this. This is now important. Now, where else can we build trees? Where else can we put a... I want to start blowing this up so we get more farming land. We could get some trees down here. But we could do that. We could get some trees up here. Is there anywhere? There will be a place to store logs here because I wouldn't have done that without at least log storage. That's explosives. Okay, well, I'm gonna use the word here. I assume that I've done that. And we're going to put another one. We're going to put another one up here, making use of all of that land. And it's not going to be here forever. We are going to destroy it, mainly because this is our food area. But I am getting a little bit bored, and I bet you are as well, of watching these videos of just waiting for resource to come in. I can't keep playing like that. If I was playing on my own, I might do when I was like chilling out in an evening, but it doesn't really work when you're creating stuff for you guys as well. So we're gonna just put trees everywhere. Okay, and we're gonna put a lumberjack in, probably 2. Okay, and we're gonna make this a priority build, which it is, and I think those steps are as well. No, they are not. I told a lie. They are not. Now they are. Okay, they're gonna focus on that. That's Great. We do have a question mark there of what's being stored in it, haven't I? Oh, why didn't I do that? Okay, right. We'll make it that. That's fermented. We don't want that. We want this one. Okay, well that's dealt with now. Good. Okay, more trees. Where can we put more trees? We've got that going on down there. I might sacrifice some of this farmland for trees. That seems like a good idea. How much farmland here can we... Now the food district is actually starting to run. Look, we're getting some corn and some eggplant. I wanted to call that something else. Oh boy, I shouldn't do these videos late at night. I wanted to call that something else so badly. You could work out what I wanted to call that yourself. I am going to make these harvests. Let's take out the plants. Let's take out the plants that we can. And this bottom level is going to turn into... We're going to turn this bottom level into trees now. Because we've got plants growing somewhere else. Let's stop this crop being grown here. We'll let them harvest it. It's pointless wasting food. So we'll let them harvest that and then we'll replace that with forest and trees. Because that's really what we need right now. Okay, how are these doing? Only just gone in 23%. Okay, well, we'll see if that lasts. The water's going to run out here very soon. Food's going up, 204 beavers, a load of dying of old age, which is fine. It's part of the rules, not a problem. Let's go and now look at our power area. We're going to... Whoa! Sorry about that. That was a bit of a jump. We're going to focus on this power bit for now. We're going to let those beavers do what they need to do over there. I can't believe all this dynamite is here. It's very good. I do need to be careful, though, because there is dynamite up here. If a beaver dies from an explosion, that is a permadeath rule. We don't want that to happen. One of our commenters earlier on told me that's what he does. I quite liked it. I think he says he gives himself a chance if he messes up. But we're not going to do that. So this is safe to blow up. There are no beavers here at the moment, so this is safe. This is safe. We're going to do this one. This is safe. There's no one around here. This is safe. Let's blow that up. Okay, let's do this bit. And let's do that bit. Dynamite. Let's blow this bit up. And let's go on this one. Whee! Pop. 4th of July. Awesome. Right. We need to create a U-turn on here. So we're going to block up this area here. Let's make this a priority. I want this waterway working by the next tide. I need to just focus a little bit here. Okay, we're going to block this in. Again, I'm going to prioritize this as I go. That line, that line, that line is fine. And then it comes to our bend. We're going to cap off the water on this bend like this. It comes around this corner. And then it starts to come back. Comes back down here. That we're going to blow this up here. So let's make dynamite on this bit. That's good. And it comes down here. It goes through these wheels and then it exits here. That will work. I'm happy with that. We do not need any of this. And I believe we don't need any of this. 1, 2. So we need to put 2 dynamite there, 1 there, 1 there, and then... Is it actually worth... think before I do this. I'm gonna make this easy on myself. I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's good. Now we need to get the beavers across to that central island without potentially going into contaminated water. So we're going to link that path up, and we're going to come all the way down here. Okay, that's good. All the way down here, and reach the end. And put another bridge across here, and then start the path backwards. Now, the way I did the other one was I put the power on the ground. And I remember not wanting to do that. I'm not going to sit here thinking about it. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep the momentum. We're going to keep moving forward. Let's put these power wheels in. Okay. So we're going to need to have more of these, more of this. That one's fine, that one's fine. Those are all fine. Oh, okay, that's going to get blown up with dynamite. That will fix itself. And we need to do this, guys, because those water pumps... Those water pumps in the first district, are going to need so much power. Also, with all of the metal stuff that we've got being built as well. It's a lot. Now, let's look at this problem. We are going to have a power wheel that comes across here, and it needs 1 level to sit on. So that's a 1 dynamite. Okay. We're going to need a 1 there. That one's fine, but it's still going to need a power chain coming off it. So then we need to do a line of 1s through there. Is that right? I mean, it'll work, but it's a bit messy. And I don't have time for messy, because if I mess this up, it's making too many mistakes. Got 1, 1. We're going to make those 2, and that will work. That will be fine. So let's bring this to here, and we're going to make these important. Whoa. Okay, we're starting to lag a little bit. I'm going to have a look at the graphic settings on this again. We're getting to that point where there's a lot going on. Okay, 1, 2, that one's going to go there, that one's going to go there, that will all work, that's fine. What's not fine is this bit here. I might... Now we can either destroy the mountain, or we can build tunnels. And I think I'm going to favor tunnels, because that's a lot of mountain to go through. Whoa. Okay, that's unmanageable. That tool's horrible when you got... Okay. Tunnel. The tunnel's going to go all the way. That's our power. And our wheels need to go... One there. One there. One there. Okay, those are our wheels. Okay, make this a priority. The reason why I'm making this a priority is I want to get the design done, and I want to just leave, then basically get the design done and forget about it. And if the beavers have time to build it, they have time to build it. If they don't, they don't. The challenges with this is how it is a long run, and they'll only go 10 squares on a run like this. So you have to keep coming back and remembering to add more path for the tunnel to get through. Okay, that's important. That's important. Come on, behave. There we go. And then we'll help myself out by connecting the other side, because I'm blatantly going to forget about this and waste time not watching it. What I do need to do is carry on the path down, so we have a full ring. Now the beavers can get to everywhere they need to get to on this build, which I'm happy about. Can they get there? No, they cannot get there. Why can't they get there? They could just drop it off the top there. So why is that too far? Oh, is it because... Oh, it's... I don't think the pathway meets up anymore, does it, from the other side of this mountain? In fact, I know it doesn't. Okay, that's why it's too far. There, and put that up there. That will make a pathway that... Boy, this is lagging a little bit. I need to fix that. That means they should be able to get to that now. No, they can't. Why? What am I doing? I'm going to leave that because I'm confident they can get to it. I think the gate... I think it's just not doing something. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's probably because they've not built that. Can't believe they're building all of this quickly. I mean, this is great. Okay. It's like real-time building, which we haven't seen for a while. Okay, what we're going to do is start to build the power connection. These will have... There's a path going there, so I can't do that right now. That might become a problem. Okay, we'll put those in there like that. And okay, well that's going to ruin that already, but it is what it is. I'll probably fix this. I mean, do you know what? I don't actually have to do that. I can connect the power through there and not... Oh, do you know what? That's a much better design. Okay, I've just had a bit of a brainwave. While it looks like these wheels only work from one side, you can connect them through each other. And that is what we're going to do. They still need the bracket on to hold, and I could put the bracket on the other side. Could I do that? Do you know what? I could. Okay. Have a rethink. We're going to have a rethink on this. We are going to... We're going to do this. This is much cleaner. I know that one was finished. I know that one was finished, but this is a much, much better way to do this. Don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. And we do not need that. And now what we can do is connect this wheel like this. And it goes straight... Oh, look at that. I've never done that before. That's cool. That's going to connect straight through. That is so much cleaner. Yes. That's going to be a great shot down there when it's working. Okay, that is so much cleaner. That's great. And we don't have to worry about the power because it's going to use this existing one that's running these wheels already. And in the future, that's how I'm going to build these. I wasted 3 blocks here doing this. Oh no, I needed that. Oh, it's impossible. Yeah, you still need a power chain. I could take that power. Like, I'm babbling now, but there's a better way of designing these in the future. And that's cool. But for now, we don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. And actually, we do not need to... We don't need the path. We don't need any of this. Like, none of it. We do need to do that, though. Down we go. Oops. We don't need any of this. We don't need this. Oops, no, don't do that. We don't need that. Oh, this is so much cleaner. We've got the mountain path across to get to where we need to. It's a shame I blew that up now. I didn't need to do that. But what's done is done. Can't go back. Okay, and now we can actually have a couple more trees. Right. I'm going to make sure that they're doing... water's gone from there. Look. Hold on a minute. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was just looking at Reservoir 1 from a different angle, and I thought something was flooded. Well... That's not good, is it? We're meant to be planting all these trees and having a lot of water with them, and the reality is that's not going to happen for us. And what I am going to do, though, is make these pine trees. We're going to cut these pine trees down. We've got enough pine resin, so I'm not worried about it. But we're going to get that wood from there. What about food in general? I'm also going to take the wood. I'm going to take the wood from this center again. I'm going to take all of this. Which is food, I know, but we're going to take it. Because we need the wood, and I know these 30-day trees are growing right now, but we need to sort this resource problem out. Ah, okay, brilliant. Let's get rid of those and put in a forester. To go there. Let's make that important and do that. And then we're going to plant the trees all the way around there and put in some lumberjacks. Right. Get that built, get somebody in there. Now we have some adult trees, and I bet no one's in here. There aren't. So let's make sure that we've got lumberjacks working in these areas. Otherwise, this whole effort's pointless. We'll get this wood from here as well. And as soon as this dies, we'll kill it off and then put oak in there for the next season. We've got some berries. We fixed that last time. So the birthing pods, when they turn back on, will be fine. So that's fixed. We are addressing the wood. We've addressed the power by doing all of this work down here, which is great. They need to start building it, but they won't build it without the wood. And that's what we're working on. We're cutting some trees down. I don't like this. I don't like what's happening here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something a bit silly. Because this is so much wood wasted here. We're going to think before you do this. We're going to put a wood block in. We are going to remove this for now. And we are going to remove two of these trees from here. And we're going to remove two of these trees from here. And then we're going to put in a water dump. And the point of the water dump is we'll get water. It's not going to give them all water. It's going to give, see, it's all gone. It's going to give a few water around here, but at least then we're not losing them all because we really need it. We really need the wood. We're dying of old age again. We've got 11k stored water because of all of our water pumps and storage that we've got. These are still going, and they're probably going to go until they, well, not drain the whole thing out, but close enough. But that's fine. The water stored does not evaporate. And that's important. Right, what were we doing? We were... That's being built, that's fine. We were focusing on getting water. I've lost it now. I've lost where we were working. I think it was over here, right? Ah, here it is. Okay, well, we're going to have to come back to there when they deal with that there. Anywhere else we can put trees for now? Nowhere that's going to have water that's going to stay there for the drought. I think we've kind of filled our quota for that. He's working down here as best as he can, which is great. And I think oh god, they're building this, look, that's great. And then they're cutting these trees down. That's because we've got a bit more wood. And we're going to get a water dump, fluid dump. I like the word fluid. It's a weird word, fluid. The more times you say it, the worse it gets. Fluid. It's a few words like that. Complex. Oh, I hate the word complex. That's a story from my childhood which may come up. No one is interested. I don't even know why I'm saying it. I love this. Demolition priority is maximum. 98%, and he went home. I mean, 2% more. In fact, it wasn't even home time, and he just gave up on it. I just think they do it to troll me. Okay. Water dump. That goes in there. We're going to make that a priority and a workplace priority and get some water in here to water these trees. It's not going to do it all, but it will prioritize that as well. It's not going to do it all, but it's going to do enough to save some of these. I mean, how far were they off? They were at 52%, 85. So some of them were really close to adult. I can't afford to keep losing 30 days. Come on. There we go. Right, that's done. That's done. That's done. Are you nearly? That's done. Wow, they are killing this. They're absolutely killing it. It's amazing. They're here he comes. What's this going to do for us? Let's see. There it goes. There it goes. How much is this going to do? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually a test I wanted to do on the previous episode when I painfully tried to work out how much water. I think I got it right. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could use dynamite and extend this. I'm not going to, because we've got other stuff to do. But I am happy with that. I'm happy that we've managed to save some trees there. That's the main thing. Good. Right. Well, that's been done. This is coming along good. Our other water pumping station on top of Reservoir 1. I am not blowing any more dynamite up. Have they done this bit yet? Is this in? It's not in yet still. It just says can't get the materials. Okay. Have I? Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Or this. Oh, this is taking priority. This is where I'm messing things up. I always do things on full priority, and I really shouldn't do it. I should use the priority system as it's designed to do and work out the different levels. Come on, I don't want you full. There we go. It should hopefully do that now and get that finished. Oh, all the water's gone from here. I need the trees, but I also need water, and putting fluid dumps everywhere is a really bad idea. But it's probably going to be equally as bad. And painful if we don't look after the trees. Right, I am going to... This is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to put a fluid dump up here. And this fluid dump is going to bring water down here to give this water down here for the berries, and also give water to the trees. We're going to put that on 0 and just let water come out of there to give water to these trees and these crops. It's not going to get as far down as this, and I'm not really bothered about that. In fact, I'm actually going to stop these now to get the beavers back in play. I guess we could keep that going because that is going to get some water to it. This district's nearly ready to open, actually, which is Oh, that was a waste of time on you, wasn't it? Because... whatever. Whatever. Right, we have to come back to that. Right. So they're going to do a fluid dump, which is going to give water to these trees and these berries and keep those alive. And it's quite tempting to actually change those to oak if we're going to do that now. Is that a good idea? Well, I'm going to keep them alive, so they may as well be oak. They may as well be oak. Oh, no, I could do that. Okay, they may as well be oak trees. Okay, the fluid dump is in. Oh, I said it again. I said fluid. Sorry. Right. What's he going to do? Let's have a watch. Okay, it's going to fall through there. It's going to come down here. It's going to give water here so we can plant those oaks, as I said. And did I make it priority to the haulers? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, I'm going to watch that again. I need to see a full day of that. We've got 11,000 water stored. We've got 3,000 food. 132 beavers. 53 days left. Not great numbers. Oh, wow, that's pretty poor. It's because there's no water nearby for him to get it. Do you know what? He could get it from there. Because they are supply, but does that mean... probably means supply. They're not going to take it. I don't know. They're probably not going to take it from there. Look, it's doing something. It's not great. Oh, hold on. This might be better. He keeps leaving. I mean, he keeps leaving his station, so it's not great. Okay. All right. Well, look, it's pretty poor, but it's watering. It's giving water to some of it, which is important. I don't want to keep coming back here for these trees, so we're going to stop them from planting pine in those areas. And then we can, when they're adults, we can come back and replace them. I'm guaranteed I'm going to miss one. Those are all pine there. Look, that's all pine. That's a pine. Okay, I'm going to leave it as that. So we've got 10 wooden logs. We've got 616 planks. That's pretty healthy. Dynamite. The extract factories have been turned off for a long time, so I've got to keep an eye on that and remember that I did it. Okay, this is good. We've got some dynamite that's been finished here. Oh, Oh no. I have to fill that hole in now. Because that's not the bottom. Is that going to do the same here as well? Oh, those weren't 3s, they were meant to be 2s. How bothered am I about that? I'm not. I'm not bothered. We'll just fill the bottom in like that. I'm not that fussed. These are 2s. These are all 1s. That was really close. I just nearly permadeathed myself then. That beaver was close. And then that should conclude, except for little bits like that, that pretty much is this reservoir down at the ground level. Reservoir 1. This one I was pretty much done. Oh, we've got this bit here. Let's do that. No holes. I really should check, but I say that every time and I never do. And I end up losing all the water like I did at the beginning of this episode. Before. We're going to do it here, look. You can see the hole, it's already there, that goes into reservoir. It should just go into reservoir 2, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm going to forget about that hole. I'm going to blow it into this thing, and something stupid's going to happen. And that's in the future. I can't finish this because the power is running here, and I need to divert the power this way, so then I can build more of this. I mean, I could start to do it now. We could add more water storage up here, which we should do actually. We shouldn't wait. Keep an eye on my water situation. 11k. Okay, let's get this beaver planting bees. That's good to do. This water's getting around down there. And how is our water dump over here going? It's fine. It's getting the trees. It's not all the trees, but it's some. We need the wood. Like we said, we're going to do at the beginning of this video, which we have. We're also starting to use that wood. We're using this wood. We're using that wood. So we're going to get some logs to carry on the construction. Now, dynamite. Where are we with that? What's going on over here? Did we... Aha. We've done that. Which is good. And how are we on... Not where we want to be. That does... Yeah, it does. Have a pathway all the way through. Okay. I think I'm losing worker beavers. Yeah, I am. Builders are becoming scarce again. And I don't want that to happen. Can I stop food? I can't. I can't until I get the factories going. We've got berries. We can't stop the food. The harvesting. This is pretty pointless up here. These two aren't doing anything for me. We can stop this one and just have that one working across here. I want to get more builders. I don't want to stop that development. We probably don't need these water pumps working anymore, so we can stop those. These farms down here are critical. We just can't turn them off. When we do, It causes me massive problems. I've got all of this working up here, so let's turn off all the water pumps on the ground floor. And that's okay. These are pointless. He's pointless right now. He's replanting trees that are being cut down from there. I've got to keep all of that going. Factories. We need the dynamite, we need the metal, we need the planks. Do we need cogs? Oh, we have no cogs. Okay, they're being turned back on. That's not good. We've got no cogs or gears at all. So we'll turn those two back on. Oh, we do not want them. The district beavers still need to be here, which they are. Good. I need this food and water coming through here to keep these guys alive, because they're supplying metal backwards and forwards. And there's also a lot of construction. On the last episode, I'm trying to get this power bit finished up here, because I need to get these metal factories working. I really do. We do have a lot of planks though, so I'm going to turn these off. We don't need them running. And that means... No, they are not. Why are they in there? Right, you know what? We'll have 4. Okay, so we've got builders. I know there's an underground grid that we're working to under here. Let's go and have a look at it. So underneath here, we're going to take badwater and we're going to make a badwater a centrifuge for extract down here. And we're going to come from this badwater area. But I can't remember how I was going to get down there. Oh, I was going to get down there using the metro. Why was I doing this? I can't remember why. I've got a feeling I was doing that for some sort of storage, maybe? I don't know. I mean, it would take it down to that level. It was probably storage of some sort. Oh, that's wonderful. Look how... That's not even on the... Trying to be on the same level. Come on, man. Give me a break. What am I doing here? That's horrendous. Okay. I did this for a reason. So let's do that. I've got a feeling that I probably wanted another storage place there and another one here, and we could have another one there, and we could have another water butt there actually, which probably would make sense. It's a bit... It would probably make sense to have a water butt here. And don't know why I did that. Not thinking. I can hear them using dynamite on a tunnel somewhere, so something is happening here. Let's put that back. Okay. Now, but then that's not going to work anymore, is it? I can't do that. Oh, okay, I can't do that. I can't do that because I have a metro line. Are they obviously blowing something up? Let me just go and have a look. I think, yeah, they are. They're blowing down there. All right, okay, that's fine. The metro will run across the top here. And it will go across the top here, and it will connect to that. This is This is why I need to check my work, because I do stuff like this all the time. It's going to go across here, and this is the bit where it goes underground. I can probably hang around here actually and help them. No, I'm not going to help them. Okay, we're going to leave them to that. But this is the area where we go underground, and they're just getting through that now. I'm quite tempted to. No, we'll come back. We will come back. I'm just going to end up hanging around waiting for them to blow something up, and we can go and do something else. Speaking of something else, I got so into this episode, we are over time, and I think that's good. We've achieved a lot on this episode. We've achieved way more on this episode than we've done on the past two. So let's recap. What have we done? Well, we've made a lot more tree farms. We started badly, and I might not survive this drought. We started badly where water was just pouring out of the reservoir again. And we did a lot of build on the power wheels. That is all set up. So that was a good thing for us to do. We've got new forests. We've done some stuff in metal, fixing all that area. We've done a few bits of management all over the colony, and we're really going to see the fruit of that labor in the next episode. We're going to have a lot of wooden logs. We've got a lot of planks already, and we're going to get the industry worked out, and we're going to have the boom. And I think we are aiming to not turn the birthing pods off. I'm not going to promise that on the next video. Do you know what? I'm going to give myself a timeline of where we're never going to get there. By cycle 15, we are going to bring in the rule of turning off the birthing pods during a drought. And on that, I'm going to leave you. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and see you in the next one.